season outlook for this year, I think, is looking pretty bright. We have a very young group of talented players that I'm extremely excited about. We have 8 new faces joining the roster this year and 7 returning players. Our schedule is significantly lighter than it was last year, and I think that that's going to help this group of young players kind of ease into things a little bit more. And once we get into our conference schedule in the middle of September, the group of girls will be ready to compete well. But I'm extremely excited about this group of girls, and I think that we're going to do well. We graduated 4 very talented, very dedicated seniors in the spring of 2009. Margot Phelan was, no question, the standout among the 4 of them. Margot was a 4-year starter, 4-year first-team All-Centennial performer, 2-time All-Region player, and 1-time All-American. So to fill her shoes is going to be a very difficult process. I think where we will miss her the most is just her level of intensity was always up. She was able to keep the girls focused and on task. She worked extremely hard, and we're for sure going to miss her. I do think that we have the potential to do just as well as we have in the past when Margot was on the team. But to replace the leadership of the senior class is something that I am a little bit concerned about. Pam Horner and Nicole Morano are our 2 juniors this year. They will also be serving as our captains. Last year, Nicole was a second-team All-Centennial performer. We expect her to do just as well, if not better, this year. She's got another year of experience under her belt, and I think that she came into preseason in great shape, and she's ready to go. Pam's role on the team for her first 2 seasons was somewhat sporadic. She set sometimes, she played defense for us, she hit, she basically did whatever we needed her to do and did it with a smile on her face. This year we expect her to be our lead setter and serve as a leader and a mentor for our 2 freshman setters. I expect Pam to have a great season. She's in fantastic shape, and she came into preseason with a positive attitude, and she's excited to play. So I expect really great things out of Pam and Nicole. In addition to those 2, we have 5 sophomores returning to the team. Jessica Pucell, Mariah Ebley, Katie May, Stephanie Armstrong, and Liz Power. Katie, Stephanie, and Liz are our 3 defensive specialists. They worked very hard in the off-season to prepare for this season, and I'm confident that between the 3 of them, our passing will be much better than it was last year. Mariah will be serving as a middle and a right side for us. She has improved her overall game tremendously in the off-season, and I'm excited to see what she's going to do this fall. And Jessica Pucell is an outside hitter for us. She's improved her floor defense very much. She's jumping better, she's stronger, she's quicker, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Jess can do this season. Having such a young team is scary and exciting all at the same time. Probably the scary part is that we don't have any seniors, and we've always looked to our seniors for leadership. I'm extremely confident in Pam and Nicole's ability to lead the team and serve as good captains, but there is always a concern that when you have a group of young players that they are going to play young and make a lot of mistakes. So our focus as coaches is to really prepare them for as many game-like situations during practice as we can, and help them get used to the pace of college volleyball. We have, like I said, we have 8 freshmen coming in. Most of them are hitters. We do have 2 setters in the class. Lynn Krutzik is one of the setters. She's just a great all-around athlete. She can perform every skill well. From a hitting standpoint, we have Sydney Seidel, who is from California. She is perhaps one of the best athletes I've ever coached. She can do every skill. She can hit from any position. She can handle second ball. She can do it all. So we're really excited about her. Carrie Rahm is from North Carolina. She's an all-around solid player. She passes and defends beautifully. She has a great arm swing. She competes very intensely. So I think that her intensity is going to help replace some of what we lost with our senior class. Candace Tussing is another freshman. She comes to us from Virginia. She primarily played right side in high school, but we're going to be looking to her to contribute a little bit at the outside position, play some defense for us, and she's another very fierce competitor. Gian Lepalkin comes to us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Gian is just a great all-around player. Her passing and defense is fantastic. She's strong. She can direct her serve extremely well. She has a great line shot, and she's a very quiet but intense competitor. Heather Letskis is she's definitely the tallest player in our freshman class. She's 6 feet tall. She's built like an Amazon, and she has yet to reach her full potential. She doesn't have a ton of playing experience at a high level, but we're looking for her to improve very quickly. So far, in 5 days of preseason, she's made leaps and bounds, and we're really looking forward to seeing what she can do. Elise Gilchrist is from Lyme, Connecticut. She's a very scrappy player. She hustles after the ball all the time. With a little bit of tweaking in the technique area, I think that we can get her to be a pretty good defensive player for us. Despite the fact that we don't have any seniors on the team, we think that this is going to be one of the strongest teams that we've had, at least since I've started coaching here. It's certainly the deepest team that we've had. We're 3 or 4 deep at every single position, which is extremely good for our returning players because they have freshmen breathing down their necks, to keep them on their toes. I'm excited to have essentially the same group of kids together for 2 years in a row. I think that this year might be a little bit of a learning curve for some of them. I think that we will struggle at times, and we will certainly play young at times. But next year, I think that we're going to be an extremely talented team, and just to have that core group of players play together for 2 years is going to be such an advantage for us. So we're really excited about it.